So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think the midfielder, Sarr, is going to have a very busy game here, Peter. Not only because he has a lot of ground to cover, but he's that kind of go-to guy. He embraces everything. He's just a willing runner all of the time. And it's great to see that energy in his play. And he's also very good at winning the ball back and then quickly moving it on.
Okay, interesting. Pedro Porro looks to get on the end of this. And it's Porro. Foot in. Kubo. He has found a way through. Keeper's got good distance on that. And he cuts out the supply. Manchester United have 9 points in the bag already, the perfect start. And it's Udogi. That looks a good ball through. Tell's cross. Goes for a shot! He's got it! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Richarlison really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
His positioning was spot on.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what? Chance, surely! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Oh, easy pickings there. There's the shot! A real chance.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Danilo. He is through here. Richarlison climbs up big. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Kubo. Endo. Kudus. Manchester United, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Perjalanan. From the keeper.
Richarlison actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pedro Porro plays it short. Now it's the Catalara. Now it's Simons. Good ball, good take. Tell. Van de Ven. Red, nice interception. Sarr. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitutions taking place.
And we are underway again.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Romero, Van de Ven. Manchester United won a tight game last time out and look to build on that. And here's Sarr. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Kulusevski. Moved on forwards. Šeško. Bellingham. Lainnya does really well to win the ball there. Zirkzee. He's got away. And the shot! They've done it! The second half off to a spectacular start. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, it seems to me they'll both be pushing for another now. Could be a critical phase.
Tell crossed in once more. And here's Sarr. Sarr played out to the left flank. Nice control. Tries a measured ball. Great chance! Xavi Simons. He came in hard, very hard. And it's Kulusevski. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Richarlison. Romero. Van de Ven. Hoisted upfield by the keeper, calmly anticipates. Udogi. Lainnya. And here's Zirkzee. Sarr.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Vicario sends that a long way. Tell. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Tries a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, I think they can breathe a massive sigh of relief then. Such a let-off.
Van de Ven aim forwards. Gray. Now it's Tell. Lindelof cuts it out. Just a good chance! Superb by Richarlison! And that has raised the roof! Richarlison, more or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. That has been cut short. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Manchester United came into this game looking for all 3 points, but in the end they're unable to lay claim even to a consolation prize. Which is somewhat what we've witnessed, Jim.
Manchester United.
Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. How do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, I really like this fella, Alexander Zinchenko, for his versatility and his nous. He'll be switching between so many different positions depending on whether his team has possession. He's just very effective on the ball as a breaker of lines.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And that's aimed into the middle. Can he finish? He's scored! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Wood. Not many. Bellingham! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's a mighty effort! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
And Lenny certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
It's really well manoeuvred.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
Šeško is offering a wry smile there.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Referee's given a throw. Diogo Dalot. Almost half an hour in now. Hutchinson. Diogo Dalot has given away a free kick. Šeško. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Shapes to shoot!
That was venomous.
Bellingham, good purposeful running this. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, easy pickings there. Could move up a gear here. Hutchinson, he's one, and he shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Lindelof. That's the throw. Oh, good steal, he just read it. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect.
This has gone, that's a foul.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Bellingham. He's cut it out. Ball's gone out of play. Played in by Dalot. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Sells, long ball by the goalkeeper. Cuts out the pass. And that could set him on his way. Oh, great! Oh, shooting chance! It's anyone's ball now. Šeško charging forward, the ball at his feet. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now, who's going to be first to this? Luis, and it's lofted through here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Manchester United are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Well, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Keeper's got good distance on that. And that's been won straight back. Wood. Donelli. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Nicely intercepted.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He is just caressing the ball. Could be danger here. He can get that clear. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Menu has found him in acres of space.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
It'll be a throw-in. Douglas Luiz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United came into this game looking for all three. Here we are then, a perfect opportunity for this team to show the world how they react to adversity. Will they have been left despondent by their opening day defeat, or will it spur them on to greater efforts and perhaps to victory? Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Manchester United already with catching up to do, but these are early days.
Yeah, and it may well serve as the perfect wake-up call, Peter, and a reminder of the standard demanded at this level. Let's see how much solidarity they can muster, and indeed spirit, and take on the challenge with a collective will to find their very best. They have what it takes, and on this occasion, we have to see the proof.
We have already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him.
He's going to be pulled back for that one. Balde. Trying to get their passing game going here, Jim. Just plotting a route round their opponents.
Yeah, just keep things nice, short, crisp, and let the ball do all the work, and it ought to pay off for them as well.
Nicely shaped cross. Nice interception, well timed. Šeško! It's a pretty loose pass. Šeško. To Ketelara. Tries a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that limits the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And it's played forward. Pedri. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Xavi Simons. Pedri. Oh, super find. He's shifting through the gears here. Climbs up big! Kudus shifted upfield. Gavi. Moved on forwards. Rafinha puts a cross in. Simons. And here's the Ketelara.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rafinha. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Played towards the other side. And it's half-time here. Decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the action is back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Pedri shapes to shoot! So who's he picking out? Header! Well, the ball's come loose here. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And it's been taken short. De Ligt. Koundé. Out to the left it goes. Pedri. Oh, it's come loose. Casado. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha! Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Xavi Simons gently does. Gavi. And here's Yamal. Out to the right. Out of play for a goal kick. Gavi. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Koundé. Casado. Great defending, strong and determined. Over to the left. Here's Pedri. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's Rashford. And that's been won straight back. And it's Pedri. Balde played out to the left flank.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Who's going to be first to this? Malacia. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Araujo. Barcelona keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Yamal. Nice physical challenge. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He is through here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Araujo forwards and with intent. Aim forwards. Who played through for the wide man. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Barcelona have turned to their bench. And that's that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card, so...
Good afternoon, one and all, and welcome to a game that has the potential to be a real cracker. Both teams will be keen to make a strong start here, especially given that conditions are set to deteriorate as the match goes on. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, I've thought about the opposition here, Jim. They are a team that is stuttering badly.
Yeah, I totally agree, Peter, and it was very much the topic in the pre-match press conference, and the manager was right to defend his players, and that relationship now is key in sorting out their results. Any criticism has to be balanced with some constructive advice and a certain amount of praise. Recovery, though, may be a long process.
And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, De Ligt, is very impressive. I mean, how many players...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And the ball's come loose here. Bellingham. That's really well manoeuvred. Šeško. Well, that's well seen too.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Bellingham gently done. And that could set him on his chance for a shot!
Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Moved on forwards. Unal. Now it's Zirkzee. Šeško. Zirkzee. Now it's Zirkzee. And that has been clubbed away. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Hill. Christie. Scott. And it's played forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Adams. Semenyo. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. And it's Kluivert. Semenyo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Could Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And a chance! A goal at a really telling moment.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
That'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the goal.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're already back up and running after half-time. And the shot! They've scored! Manchester United are back on level terms. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his